Guys? It is your boy Taeyon here, and in today's video, we're going to be doing a Major 2 Week 4 CDL Pick'ems video, guys. We're going to be continuing the prediction videos because you guys tend to like that, and I tend to love it as well. I like making bold predictions. Listen, guys, we got a lot of good matches this week, and this week is very, very important. This weekend is super important for a lot of teams. This week will determine some teams' whole stage, bro. Like, for example, the first match, Cloud9 versus Surge. The loser of that match, I guarantee you, is not making Major 2. They're most likely eliminated. So it's pretty much wins for everybody at this point, especially if you have a losing record. Like, if you have more than 3 losses, you're already kind of in the hot seat. But if you have more than 4 losses, you need to win every single remaining match because there's only 3 more weeks of qualifier matches until DreamHack in UK. So let's get right into things with Cloud9 New York taking on the Vancouver Surge. Now, I actually like Cloud9 a lot. I like the fact that they're all kind of young. I like their story. I hope they actually succeed. But like I think that series win against Mates kind of got to them because they played completely awful against Miami Heretics. I mean, they had like a 70-point lead in hardpoint on Scar against Heretics. Granted, Heretics is a really good team. Obviously, they were supposed to be Cloud9, but they didn't get a single map. So that's kind of the issue with Cloud9 is that I think they can be a good team, but can they be consistent? I don't think they can be. And that's actually like why I think Cloud9 is gonna win this series, but they're really inconsistent because you can't beat Mates, then lose to Heretics, and then beat Surge. Like that's just super inconsistent. But I think they'll get the job done against Vancouver Surge. Capsule got picked up, but I don't think it'll be enough. I think Cloud9, if this team gets their fundamentals right, they will be a really, really good team because they can shoot. They have the talent, they have the gunny. All these guys are super talented. They all push pace, they all get a lot of kills. Like the issue with Cloud9 is never kills. It's just the fact that they don't really use their brain that much. Um, whereas other teams are just gonna like completely out macro them. They're gonna rotate better. They're gonna have better pinches, etc., etc. So Cloud9 has potential. I think the series actually goes to 5. I wouldn't be surprised if Surge won. I hope C9 wins, bro. Like I'm putting a lot of faith in Cloud9 because I genuinely think this team can be good and they have all the capability to beat Vancouver Surge, who I do not rate very highly. So yeah, let's go on to Faze Vegas taking on the last Los Angeles Thieves. This is obviously one of the biggest rivalries in the CDL. Faze versus Thieves, obviously two massive orgs. LA beat them online at the beginning of Black Ops 7. They actually that was their first match. They actually 3-0'd them, and then on LAN, Faze 3-0'd them. So it's never gone into 4, it's never gone into 5. Listen, FaZe is going through a lot of shit right now, obviously. They do not look too good. But I think when FaZe is up against the wall, right? When their backs are against the wall and they know they have to win, they have to perform, FaZe just gets it done. And I just don't see a world where FaZe does not make Major 2. I mean, if they lose this game, they are in serious risk of not making it. They'll probably make it, but it'll be like right on the edge. And bro, every single time FaZe is in like a fishy situation when it comes to roster moves or blow it up watch, they tend to perform better. I mean, look at the Optic series a couple of months ago where Draza, he was rumored to get replaced by Aluka, and then he just came out completely frying. I think FaZe gets it, but I think FaZe gets it done. I don't think LA Thieves is that good. I think LA Thieves has the potential to be the best team in the game, obviously, because it's LA Thieves. Just look at who they have on their team, but they haven't really shown me much to really put them at that level yet. And I think FaZe will get it done. I think this will actually be a 3-1. I think Thieves will take a map, but FaZe will dominate for the most part. Let's go on to G2 Minnesota versus Miami Heretics. Listen, I got G2. I think G2 is one of the best teams in the game. I think this team is a dark horse team. This team is number one on my radar. I think G2, if this team finds consistency in hardpoint, they're going to be unstoppable. Yes, I repeat, if this team finds consistency in hardpoint, where they used to be really, really good at hardpoint and then it kind of fell off. Their overload even needs improvement, but bro, their search and destroy is fucking insane. Like they have one of the best search and destroys in the whole CDL. They're so good at search and destroy. When they don't choke, they're so good. Like G2 is such a good team. They're such a good team. I think I have a feeling it's gonna be a 3-0. I don't know why. I just think it's going to be a 3. I think G2 is going to come out frying. I think they're a better hardpoint team than Heretics, but I wouldn't be surprised if Heretics wins it there. Both teams are really, really good at S&D. Both teams are good at overload, but I just think G2 is better in every single game mode, and I think they have slightly more firepower. So I'm going to go with G2 Minnesota closing out Friday. Saturday, G2 Minnesota versus the Paris Gentle Mates. Oh my God, bro. These are like low-key two of my favorite teams. Listen, Paris don't look that good right now. I still think they're the best team in the game. Like, yes, they haven't looked that good this stage, but they're 3-2. It's not like they're looking horrible. They threw a lot of maps versus Toronto, and against Cloud9, I think they just got caught off guard. I genuinely think they just got too cocky, which obviously you should never take your opponents lightly, especially if they're in the CDL. But man, I really think G2 can win this, bro. I really do think so. Bro, this is a fucking crazy, crazy series. Oh my gosh, bro. I don't know who to predict here. I don't know who to predict. Listen, I think G2, oh my gosh, I think G2 gets it done, bro. I think G2 actually upsets Paris Gentlemates. It's I'm saying that I'm contradicting myself. I know. I'm saying that Paris is the best team in the game, but G2 is gonna beat them. I just think Mates is a LAN team. Like this team is always gonna perform on LAN all year long. I don't think there's like, bro, like look at Optic for Major One. They didn't look that amazing online, and then they went to LAN and just started fucking frying. I think we're gonna get the same thing with this Paris team. I think they're gonna lose 3 series in a row. G2 are just gonna get so much dope, so much momentum from that series win against Heretics on Friday. I think they're gonna beat Paris Gentlemates 3-2. And I'm not gonna go back on that. I think it'll be a really close series. Usually when Paris loses, it's always close, so I'm gonna go 3-2. Kind of like how they lost against Cloud9. I do think G2's S&D is better for this stage specifically, and they're pretty similar in level in respawn. So I can definitely see this. Like this is a pretty solid prediction here. Moving on to Faze Vegas versus Optic Texas. Listen. I love Faze, but Optic Texas are unstoppable right now. Optic look like by far the best team right now. They're gonna win this. I think they're gonna win it 3-1. I think they're gonna dominate. I think every map will be close. I think FaZe will actually win the initial hard point. I think they'll win map one. Optic tend to drop a couple of map ones and then just win 3 in a row. I think that's what's gonna happen. Listen, I think FaZe will beat LADs, but Optic are on a different level. I'll be rooted for FaZe this series because obviously I like FaZe a lot. They got a lot of the Surge boys. They got Simp. I hope FaZe does well, but I really hope they succeed. But Optic is just on a different level. Riyadh Falcons versus Toronto Koi. I'm gonna go Riyadh. I'm gonna go Toronto, bro. I'm gonna go Toronto. I'm gonna go 3-2. I think this is gonna be a really intense series. Both of these teams are actually really good when it comes to like just pushing pace. Falcons is a really gritty team. Like if they play well, they'll actually make the series really hard for you. And the Toronto is just looking so good. Kips is so good, bro. Joe is cooking. Inside looks better. Kleenex is much more smooth, bro. This team is good, bro. This team is good. They're definitely gonna go on a win streak here. I do predict them to be Falcons. And yeah, ending off the day, we have Boston Breach versus Cloud9 New York. I'm gonna go Boston, bro. I think Boston takes it 3-2. I think this is gonna be a really, really close series, but Boston takes it. Again, Cloud9, I think they're gonna be a very inconsistent team. They'll get wins, but they're just never really gonna be consistently getting wins, which is obviously a massive flaw. If you're not getting consistent wins, it's gonna be really, really hard to be kind of in that contender or even dark horse category. So I'm gonna go with Boston Breach here. Spart looks incredible. Nasty is one of the best players in the league. Nasty is so fucking good, by the way. Like tangent here, bro. Nasty is like that dude is so underrated. I don't know how he didn't get picked up to a bigger team. Like, no offense to Boston. Like, I don't want to shit on the org side of things because I just don't like talking about like the orgs and stuff. But bro, Nasty should have got picked up for like a Toronto or a Faze. Like he was that good. The dude is that good. He's been one of the best ARs in the league for a while now. And he just doesn't deserve to be on teams like this. Like honestly, bro, like he's so consistent on Boston, bro. Imagine what he could have done on Toronto or Faze, bro. Like if Nasty was on Faze, bro, that team would be incredible. Especially with the chemistry he already has with his former Surge teammates. But yeah, like I really do think, bro, if Spart and Nasty and if the SMGs get their shit together, which they most likely won't, they're also very inconsistent. And for Boston to really be a contender like they were last year, where they got like top three at champs, they need to change one of their SMGs, or they need to change both. Like most likely they change both. I mean, that's what kind of needs to happen if they really want to do something. They need to change both. But bro, the ARs are frying. It's all up to the SMGs, bro. The SMGs just don't get kills a lot of the time, which is a massive problem, especially for this game. Moving on to Sunday, we got some banger matchups. Starting off with the LA Thieves versus the Miami Heretics. Okay, let me think this through. I think Miami can win this. Like when I saw this match a couple of days ago, I actually was gonna pick Miami, but looking at it now, if Thieves lose to FaZe, they're gonna be fucking cooking, bro. I like if both teams play up to their standards so far from what we've seen, I think Thieves can take it. But Heretics, bro, like the thing about Heretics is that they're a better S&D team. Man, Thieves looks really good in Hardpoint as well, but bro, like, yeah. Listen, I'm gonna go LA Thieves 3-2. I'm gonna back the Thieves boys for this one. I think LA Thieves takes it 3-2. It's gonna be a very competitive series, but Thieves takes it. Honestly, like I'm not that confident in that pick. I want Heretics to win, but I'm gonna go LA Thieves. I think LA Thieves is actually the better team. Heretics is too inconsistent, bro. Like Heretics will lose to a team that they shouldn't lose to, and then they'll beat just completely smash a team that they shouldn't beat. Like the team is really, really inconsistent. Um, Obviously throughout the year, I know Heretics is gonna improve. Same thing with Thieves. Like I think both of these teams are scaling. They're gonna be incredible once Champs comes. Like this could be a potential final for an event, honestly, just because of if both these teams improve and both of these teams everybody's in flow state. These two teams are deadly. I mean, both of them were top three for majority of the year last year. Um, who's what's to say they can't do it again this year? So I'm gonna go LA Thieves in a thrilling five map banger. Let's get into it. Boston Breach versus Toronto Koi. I'm gonna go Toronto Koi 3-2. I think it's gonna go a lot of these are gonna go the distance, bro. This is actually one of the most competitive weeks we have, bro. It's gonna go the distance. I can definitely see Boston winning an S&D, bro. Like honestly, Toronto's S&D is obviously improving, but it's still not the best. They still make a lot of mistakes. Boston, bro, Spartan Nasty can do a lot of work here. Can do a lot of work here. 3-2 for sure. Carolina Royal Ravens versus Optic Texas 3-0. 3-0. I'm sorry. Carolina. I'm sorry, onliners, bro, but this time you can't online your way through Optic Texas. You just can't. This team is unstoppable. I don't like glazing Optic because obviously, like I like FaZe in Paris, so obviously they're direct rivals. But bro, this team is just too good. They look like they're on a different level. They're already a dynasty, but they're building a new dynasty, bro. Like this team genuinely looks like they're gonna fry everybody at Major 2. I don't think that's gonna happen come land time. I still think Paris will beat them, but this team looks good. This team looks really, really good. They're definitely gonna be much better than they were at Major 1, bro. And then last but not least, to end things off, we have the Paris Gentlemates taking on the Vancouver Surge, which is going to end in a 3-0. I actually like this prediction. Like the prediction that I made earlier of G2 beating Paris, I like that because I think if Paris loses, which I'm predicting them to lose, they're definitely going to destroy Surge. Like they're going to come out, make a statement. Like, we can still win. Yes, we lost 3 in a row, but we're gonna destroy Surge. And they're gonna be 4-3, which is not the best, but that's still middle of the pack. Um, so yeah, for mates, the goal is to start in winners, obviously, which I do think they will. But yeah, those are my predictions. I like most of them, honestly. Like G2 beating Paris is kind of an upset. G2 3, like Faze beating Thieves. Like I have some upsets here, but I think this is what's gonna happen. For most of these, I just go with my gut feeling, bro, honestly. So that's all that matters. Hopefully we get banger. I just hope all these games obviously go to 5. Like as a viewer, I just want everything to be entertaining. That's all that matters from a viewer perspective. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know down in the comment section below who do you guys think will win the series. Let me know who you guys think is gonna win Major 2, guys. We're only 3 weeks away. Time flies, bro. Again, this week is super, super important, especially for the bottom tier teams, FaZe, Cloud9, Surge, Boston. You have to win these series that you have ahead of you, or you're just not gonna make it, bro. You're just gonna be out of the tournament completely. Like, bro, imagine FaZe do not make Major 2. That would be fucking mind blowing. That would be mind blowing. Unacceptable, unacceptable. So, yeah. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.